Oh, okay. So the first idea I can think of, um, regards to reproduction,
Hmm.
there's been not new but recent reproductive technology, where celebrities, they can, if they don't want to have children, they can have another person carry their child for them, uh,
Hmm.
s- having a surrogate, and
Surrogate, yeah.
usually, um, the purposes for having a surrogate differ from one person to another, but for celebrities, they like, I think Kim Kardashian had a surrogate. I think she had her children through a surrogate, and she chose this method of reproduction, of conception. I mean, not conception, giving
Childbirth, childbirth.
childbirth, because she wanted to maintain her figure, and she wanted to remain youthful.
Ooh.
And I think this idea is, it's not exactly the same, but it's similar to what's presented here. Um, these citizens, they're given the maximum pleasure, and they're allowed to be free Martians, and they're sterilized so that they can enjoy their youth to their to the highest maximum. And
Yep.
it's similar in today's society where celebrities uh, use their surrogates to carry their children because they don't want to they don't want to be affected by the impact of carrying a child and giving birth.
Hmm. Good. Another example?
Um, wait, let me go through the slides
Yeah,
again.
sure, no problem. Take a minute. I connect with the ideas that you presented there. I mean, celebrities have those options because they have money, right? With
Yes.
money, you have what some people consider opportunity, other people consider opportunistic, right? Meaning it's kind of a, not everybody can do it, and it's not natural. It's not. It's not. I mean, it is still childbirth. It's not a robot, but it's not. A natural process. It's not a natural process to what was typically understood as childbirth even 50, 60 years ago, right? So if you have money and you're a celebrity, yes, you can play around with the ideas of childbirth.
I think another one. The other idea is, it's not exact. My ideas are not exactly the
Yeah,
same, but
sure.
I thought of VR technology and games that are being developed in the present day. I think they're similar to the effect that the world state was trying to achieve with Soma. Nowadays, games like uh, uh, virtual reality games, they also serve to provide this outlet for young children and teenagers, or everyone, where they can, just for a couple of hours or sometimes even days, they are transported to another world where
Mhm.
they they can live their fantasies, like become like a powerful warrior and fight demons. And it's similar in that aspect to Soma, where
Yeah.
Soma also transports its citizens places to places where they want to be, people they want to become. And I think games and current virtual technology is similar in that aspect.
Yeah, I think any kind of virtual reality, whether it's created by drugs or by technology, is part of everybody's lives to a degree. No matter what century you live in, people are trying to escape. People are trying to get rid of their day, right? And it's played out in so many movies, like The Matrix. If you've ever watched the Matrix movies, it's all about escaping and technology. There was a movie for kids that I just watched, Ready Player One, which
Uh,
is kind of a virtual reality game, video game movie, but I liked it. I mean, I used to be a teenager, so I used to play video games too, way a long time ago, hundreds of years ago. I was around when video games first started, so there you go. But yeah, I agree with you. I think it doesn't have to necessarily be a pill, doesn't have to necessarily be a drug or something you smoke. People are constantly looking for ways to escape. The thing about virtual reality, where I work, and I teach the course on media, the kids can also do virtual reality interviews. So we use virtual reality to help them practice their English speaking skills during an interview. So they're actually being interviewed and they're watching them, and they're interviewing and we're watching them. And we also do, they do public speaking. So they public, and we put the number of people in the audience from 1 person to 300 people, and they have to practice speaking in front of 300 virtual people. So, I mean, there's positive and negative aspects too, but virtual reality, I agree with you, it's one of those things. Good job. Can I ask you a question, Ariel? Do you live on a farm? Do you live near, like, do you have a rooster on your farm, on your, in your,
No,
like,
no, no, no. I'm sorry. I live near a monastery, and they keep chickens for some
Oh,
reason.
okay. I was thinking, maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm losing my mind. But like, I don't live near a farm. I don't think anybody else. But that's okay. That's okay. It's part of the presentation. It makes it. It made me really pay attention. I'm like, I better pay attention because I'm hearing a rooster in my head. I don't know. No, I really enjoyed it. So another good presentation. Are there any comments or suggestions or anything? Positive comments, positive suggestions to the 2 presenters today?
Uh, the the animation was very awesome.
Yeah.
The Volkanovsky one. Oh, it was
Yeah.
it was very surprising.
Yeah, and even the one where she's reaching underneath the chair and she takes the pill, that was very cool. Did you found that on the internet somewhere?
Yes.
Wow, that's good. That's good hunting. You did some good hunting. Good job. Any other positive comments or suggestions before we move on?
I'll stop sharing.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Anybody else? Now that the class is full, hi, Lily, Tantman Khan, Yumit Tue, hello. Lena, I said hello earlier. Anybody else want to present today? Yes, no? You got 10 seconds to decide. Do you want to present?
Yeah.
You want to present?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So before we do that, that's good. All right, Tangming, that's good. You want to present. Before we do your presentation, let me just quickly share my screen, and then this will be the last presentation. How long is your presentation today?
Not a lot. It's just poster presentation.
The poster presentation? Okay. So let me just go through really quickly what I wanted to do. First, my first question, everybody, what is so special about today? Does anybody know? It's related to your course.
Is it Martin Luther King's Day?
Yes, good for you. Today is Martin Luther King's birthday. So your ISU, your Independent Study Unit, is all about Martin Luther King, right? So today would be a great day to do research because lots of websites will have information about him. Lots of pictures, lots of new pictures, lots of new animations about, because it's his birthday today. But anyway, let me go back to the course really quickly. Don't forget to do the Slido. The Slido should be in the Zoom chat room. If it's not, I will put it there in a second. But don't forget to do it. The other thing I wanted to talk about, so I talked about Martin Luther King, was I wanted to do an overview of the media units, but let's not worry about it. I want to just wrap up the last thing. So a couple of you have finished this activity already. This is unit 4, activity 10, and this is a personal reflection. So I've already marked the folks that have submitted, but I just want to go over the question with you really quickly. This is not an assessment of, this is just a final little reflective question. It's an as for, so it's an as for. It just says, share 2 personal connections you can make to this lesson. It should be unit, but to the lesson information you have learned in this unit. Oh, okay, the question is clear. So share 2 personal connections. So now you can start thinking about what we talked about today, right? The connections to movies, the connections to video games, anything from your own personal life or that you've experienced that relates to the ideas of media. And remember, we talked about the media, like advertising is such a big thing, rhetoric, If you're not sure what I'm talking about, go back and watch the video from last week or 2 weeks ago or even before Christmas. And make sure that if when you enter your ideas down here, you always have a title, right?